I'm about to teach you a very important lesson. I want you to remember this lesson for life. Do you want to be a professional trader, a professional investor? Then pay attention. How many times have you gone to the supermarket to buy your favorite item and you notice that the price is $1 more expensive, and you say, you know what, I'm not buying it this time? But on another occasion you go to the supermarket and this time they have a sale. They have a buy one get one free, and you say, you know what, this time I'm buying two so that I can get two for free. You take advantage of the good sale, right? Now, this happens all the time, right? Things go up in price all the time. Now, to benefit from that sale, you don't need a chart, right? You don't need a chart and a ruler to see the price actions for the past year. No, you identify as a good sale. Why? Well, that's because, number one, it's your favorite item. You buy it all the time, so you know what's high and what's low. So to invest in the stock market, the company must be your favorite company. You must understand the company in and out. Don't buy what you don't know. Don't buy what you don't know. You must know the company you're investing your money in. Every time that you buy some shares, you are buying a tiny fraction of that company. So, do you pay attention to the hype, to the people pumping stocks, to the people who are trying to sell you a list of the winning stocks? Or are you buying companies that you really understand? Do you want to be a professional investor? Do you want to become a millionaire with stocks? Then buy what you know. Now, when you buy, you must have time in mind. Time is one of the things that people lose perception of. When people have fear, they lose perception of time. They don't really think of what's going to happen to this company in a year, in 5 years from now. What is the true value of this company? What is the real application of this company? They lose track of time. They see other people selling, so they think that now is the time to sell. I want you to correct that bad habit. Don't have the habit to sell when you see others selling. Because if you buy when there is a good sale, there is no need. There is no need to panic. So you bought your favorite item and you got two for free, right? There was a sale, buy one, get one free. You decided to buy two. You go home with 4 items. Now, when you look at the newspaper or the ad for a different supermarket, you see that they're selling the same item for even 10 cents less. Do you panic? You say, what did I do? I bought 4 and now someone else is selling it for even lower price. You don't panic. You know that you have a good thing in your hands. You know that you took advantage of a good sale, of discount price. You don't panic. Now, let's say that the item that you're buying is something like bread or something that will not last you for a year. Then you don't buy as much, right? Because you will get stuck with a lot of it. So you must have the right perception of time, okay? The right perception of time. You have to think of what's going to happen to this company in a year, 2 years from now. Are we going through a rough patch right now, and is this just an overreaction, or the company is just going under, right? You must have the right perception of time. And the way you find the actual value, the actual perception of time, is by understanding the company, everything about the company. You don't buy the hype. You don't buy out of fear of missing out. Even if you're holding a stock for 10 minutes, right? Even if you are a day trader and you're going to hold that company for 10 minutes, ask yourself, if I had to hold this company for 10 years, would I still buy it now? Okay? If you had to, if you could only make 10 trades a year, would this be one of them? If you could only make 10 trades a year, would this be one of them? Right? Because you have to understand, there's a lot of people out there who have the right perception, right? There's good investors. There's people who understand value, who understand the company, right? And they will take advantage of you if you don't understand true value. So, invest in things that you understand, companies that you really understand, right? You don't buy a stock because you heard someone talking about the stock and how they made $5,000 with that stock. That could be a hype, okay? You could be buying out of emotions, out of fear of missing out. So I want you to become a good investor. I want you to become someone who makes consistent income. And in order for you to do that, you need to understand the company that you're investing your money in. Now, there are thousands of companies. You don't need to become an expert in 1,000 companies. Okay? You could have only 5 favorite companies and you understand them very well, right? And if the stock is high or the price is low, you will know because those are your favorite companies. You understand everything about those companies. People ask, how do I pick good stocks? How do I pick good companies? Well, my friend, pick companies that you understand. Now, it could be technology, it could be transportation, it could be energy, it could be retail. It doesn't matter what it is. You must understand it very well. You must understand the application, the potential, the growth of that company in the next 5-10 years. Whenever you buy with time in mind. Even if you are buying options, contracts, have time in mind. Okay? Give yourself enough time to sell later on. Give yourself enough time. So there is a drop in the market. The market opened 3% lower, right? And you see the stock price going down 4%, 5%, right? A big drop in the stock market, right? Give yourself enough time for the price to recover, right? There could be something going on, something that you don't know, right? There could be, something behind closed doors that you don't understand. But if you are looking for the potential, the true value of the company, right? It's like the buy one, get one free sale. You're buying with time in mind, right? I know this is a good price right now because I buy this all the time. This is my favorite company. I understand this company well. I know this is just a reaction, There's a lot of people out there who don't know what they're doing. There is a good sale right now. Now, I'm not going to fully commit and invest all my money, but I'm going to buy, a few shares because I know this company well, and I know in a year it's going to recover. I know in 5 years this is going to be a good company. Now, you give yourself enough time for the market to recover. Even if you're buying options, right? Even if you're buying not shares but contracts, okay? Give yourself enough time. Enough time. Okay? Buy contracts for 6 months, right? The expiration date is in a year. I know this company is going to do well. Now, I see these contracts selling for cents. I know this is a good sale. Today, I see here it's 70% lower, right? This is a good sale. I understand the company very well. I'm going to invest for my future, right? Everybody wants to be like Warren Buffett, but not many people are willing to wait, right? One of the things he always have in mind is time, right? For example, the S&P 500 on average rose 10% year after year. And that's counting, the crashes, recessions, big drops, corrections, pullbacks. On average, it grows 10% every year. So why is it that people don't make 10% every year? Right? Why is it that investors don't make 10% year after year? Consistent, reliable income. That's because emotions. They see other people selling, so they think I gotta sell because other people are selling. That means that you didn't buy with time in mind, and you didn't buy good value to begin with, right? You probably bought because you saw a news channel, a media channel, hyping it out, right? Hyping a stock, right? And you say, well, I don't want to miss out. I see other people making thousands of dollars, so I should invest all my money in this company. Next you know, they dump it on you, right? And there goes your broker's account. So, to summarize everything, right? Find value. Understand the companies you're investing your money. Understand them well. Is it energy? Does it have good potential? Is this technology? What is the real application? How many times a year do they release new products? Right? Is this a reliable company? What's the history? What's the growth year after year? How does this company behave during recession? Do they pay dividends? Right? So you got to understand the value. Then when you see a good sale, a good discount price, buy it. Then don't panic, right? Forget about all the noise in the market. There is always a guru. There is always someone who knows when the next crash is going to be. But if you are a professional trader, or if you want to be a professional trader, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to become rich trading stocks, you know that no one really knows when the stock market is going to crash. There could be someone who predicted, right? And there is always this window of error, right? There is always, they say, okay, I know recession is going to hit. We've been in a bull market for 10 years. So in the next year, it's going to, and then they claim, oh, I had it right. No, my friend, anybody can take a wild guess, an educated guess. That doesn't mean that you're an expert, a guru, right? So don't fall for that. Base your decisions on value, on good value, on good track history, right? On growth. This company has increased their dividend payments year after year for 25, 50 years. You know, even when there was a recession, this company had good returns, right? It has good value. I understand this company. I know it's 5% lower today, but this could be an overreaction. Now, buy with time in mind. Okay, where is this company going to be in a year from now, 5 years from now? If you buy options, contracts, give yourself enough time for the market to recover. Give yourself enough time. If you buy for next week, okay, what are the chances that you're going to be right? Don't be so arrogant thinking that, you know, you're going to be right. Give yourself enough time. Give yourself enough time. Don't overtrade, right? You don't need to make 200 trades a day. If you lose money, if you lose a lot of money, maybe it's time to take a break, even a day off. Go on vacation. Go on vacation. Go for a walk. Leave your phone at home. Clear your mind. You know, sometimes good ideas come to mind, you know, they just, you know, when it could be 3 in the morning, you wake up and you have a, you know, an epiphany, right? You have, oh, a good idea. Write it down. Write your target prices, your own target prices. Set those limits lower than the rest, lower than the competition. If you want to be successful at what you do, you have to stand out. So you want to set those limits. When you buy, you have to buy lower than the rest. And I don't mean to time the market. I mean to find a good discount price, a good sale, right? The 2-for-1. The 2-for-1. It's like when you're very familiar with a company, you understand value, you don't even need a chart. You don't even need a chart. You say, hey, this is a good sale right here. You know, this is my favorite ice cream. I know the price. And they're giving you 2-for-1. I know this is good right here, right? You take advantage of it. And once you make that purchase, forget about what the rest of the market is doing. Forget about it. Forget about it. You know you have something good in your hands. Patience. That's, you know, that's the difference between a professional trader and the rest, right? Look, you know, all you have to do is do your research and find the best investors in history. You know that they found good value and they invested with time in mind. A year from now, 2 years from now, even during a recession, during a market crash, they did well. Why? Because they bought during, you know, when fear was in the streets, when people were selling, they were buying, right? Because when they see a good sale, they know it. So how do you pick good stocks? Buy something that you really know. That you really know. Find good value. Don't buy stocks because you read it in a chat room and they were pumping a stock, and then you read about stories of people making thousands of dollars. That could be a scam. Yeah, I'm telling you. That could be a scam. Forget about all the noise that you see in the market. Become a professional trader, a professional investor, okay? You want to be a professional investor? You know, get a notebook. Find good prices, good value. Understand true value and understand the cycles of life. Okay, there is always winter, spring, summer, and fall. Understand it. There is always cycles. Even for your favorite item at the supermarket, okay? Maybe there was a storm, okay? And some of the crops, you know, got destroyed, and that's why the price is a little higher today. Or maybe someone canceled a big order, that's why the price is lower today. Understand there is always cycles. Understand those cycles. Understand seasons of life, of the market. Be positive. Okay, be positive. I know you can be a professional investor. I know you can be rich trading stocks. I know you can become a millionaire in the stock market, but you must have those goals clear in your mind. Give yourself enough time. Give yourself enough time. Don't panic. Buy when there is a good sale. Those are my suggestions for you. I hope you understand these valuable lessons. I hope you can become a good investor. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bulls and Bears. I'll see you in the next one.